Okay, so two things we're going to do. First of all, just with your right hand, you're going to start doing this practice. When you're practicing your chords, you're going to play all your chords, but you're going to play the inversions too. And we're just going to do major and minor. That's it. Just major and minor for a while. And you're going to do this. You're starting with C major, right? With your right fingering, C, E, G. And then you're going to go first inversion, right? 1, 2, and 5. And then second inversion. So just C major, root position, first inversion, second inversion, maybe go all the way up to root position up there. And then for fun, go back down. Second inversion, first inversion, root. So up and down, forward and backward. And then go to C sharp major. Do the same thing. With the right fingering, every time, every single chord has the same fingering. In other words, root position is 1, 3, 5. First inversion is 1, 2, 5. Second inversion is 1, 3, 5. And then back to root position. And when you get done doing that, just make sure you're playing the right notes. And then same with this. And if you want to play the root in your left hand, just hold it down. Here's your D major. Okay. Do that for all the majors and all the minors. Just to get that in your head. Now, I'm going to give you this book this week. And every day I want you to do something different as far as the chord progression. So take some of these songs in this book. You can see these are charts, so it just has melodies and chords. Don't worry about the melodies or the key signature or anything. I just want you to look at the chords. And they're either going to be major or minor. If it says 7, ignore it. Just play a major.
Oh, okay.
Or if it says minor 7, just play minor. So you don't have to include no 7s. I don't want you to play 7s. So we're just doing triads, which means just major chords or minor chords. There might be. Have we done diminished? Do you know diminished or anything? Or like F over A. Don't worry about that. Just F.
I think we have.
Yeah, don't worry about it. If it's neither major or minor, don't worry about it. Or it actually doesn't really matter. But these slash chords, we've seen these. That F over A.
I have.
That just means F. So you
don't do the A.
Yeah, you don't worry about the A at all.
But do the minor.
Yeah, just do major and minor. And what you're going to do is, so the first line here on Alta Sierra Waltz goes from G minor to A. 7, right? And we're going to ignore the 7. So first of all, figure out the chords. So here's your G minor, and do your inversions, so you know what you got. And then A. And then it goes to D. And then back to G minor. So now you've got those. There's 3 chords, and so G minor, A, D, back to G minor. So what you're gonna do is come up with a way to play those 4 chords in a row. Just take 4 chords at a time if you want. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about the songs. We're just using this as a random bunch of chords. So pick 4 in a row. You could start at the 5th line or whatever. It doesn't matter. But we're starting at the beginning, G minor, A, D, G minor. And come up with starting with the first chord in root position, come up with a smooth way to transition. So from G minor to A major, the easiest thing is just to move over, right? Now from A major to D major, we're not going to want to jump all the way up there, right? So we're going to want to go to the closest inversion, which happens to be second inversion, right? So you practice this transition between those 2 chords. So now we've got G minor, root position, A major, root position, D major, second inversion, and then back to G minor, root position.
I'm having a hard time remembering all this. I know what you want me to do. Can you write some of this down a little bit?
We can write it down. But the main thing is just you could take 2 chords at a time, just transitioning.
No, but I understand the ones that are right
between.
next. Don't move to the next chord. Get the inverse or
the closest inversion. Yeah. So in other words,
root, whatever the closest is.
Yeah, whatever is closest. So this one, our options. This is A major, and we're
like
going.
Here, if I was on D, I'd go like that to A.
Exactly. Yeah. So D to A if it was backwards.
Right.
And now we're here at a G minor to D, which would be the next one.
Because you're already in D there.
Yeah.
So I know I'm not going to move that finger.
Yeah.
I'm already in D.
So
I would know that much.
Yeah. You keep, if you're playing a note from the next chord, 9 times out of 10,
you leave it there.
Yeah. And then you move the other one. So sometimes that's the middle note.
Right.
So if I was playing G minor, this is G minor first inversion, to D major, I wouldn't jump to a root position D major. I would go, this is a hard one because it's 2 inversions, but you have G minor first inversion to D major second inversion.
But you still
I kept the D. Because the only note, if you notice, the only note that's in common between G minor and D major is this D. So we might as well keep that and just move. Sometimes like this, the fingering, watch your fingering, do something that makes comfortable sense. When we do the inversion exercises, it's 1 3 5 1 2 5 1 3 5. The reason we do that is most of the time, that's how it's going to feel most comfortable in these chord progressions. But sometimes, as in this case, my first inversion is 1 2 and 5. But getting to the second inversion D major, I could move all my fingers, or I could just move a couple fingers.
I see.
So this ends up being 1, 2, and 4. Mainly, don't worry about the fingering.
I was going to say
when you're in that. Just I'm trying to say,
I get it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't try to, really.
Just write something.
And what I'm also, you can do that with any of your old stuff. Forget about that you know them. Just take, this on this page, E, B, B, E, whatever. Just figure it out. And then, the second thing is, we started on G minor root position, but then maybe start G minor first inversion, just to see what happens.
You're going to have to write something.
Yeah, I'm going to write it down.
I can't remember.